city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this will not get close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they will stop him short and get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
This is Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Alan Lazard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing. Rick Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A give to Elliott running left. Broken tackle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. On third down, it's Pollard. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On play action, they'll throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Line 14, line 14, 65, 65, 65.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 36, 36.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Watkins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
54.
Now Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action, now it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And that's complete to Sanders. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 2. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second and 5 now. Tua. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Let's go! Let's go!
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the Eagles' 14-yard line.
A give to Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They go to Elliott again, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now Elliott. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Cowboys 20. Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And that nearly intercepted. But it's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Watch that. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
Twist.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Westbrook, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, They used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And all the way down to the 12. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 33. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pass complete, Goddard, and brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Yeah, they should have known. They should have known. No pain, no gain.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense.